Good morning. Come on, girl. Make up your mind. Dang cat. She's like rubbing all over my box. Good morning. Good morning. Come on, fat girl. Get back in my lap. Come on. Hello, Siren, Wendy, Gold Sniping Farmer. Great yacht. Oh no. Blah. Mute it. My cat is being a pain in the rear today. John Shank, good morning. Can't find anything. My cat's driving me crazy. Yeah, yesterday I ended up having a migraine. Migraine. Who else we got? We got Joe, got Siren, Wendy, Charles. Good morning, Charles. Oh man, that went by fast. Frostbite, good morning. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning, Angel. How are you?
I'm going crazy because of my cats being a pain in the ass.
I see that.
She like was in my lap and content, and then I'm like trying to go live, and then she decides to get up and rub all over everything. And she's so fat.
Oh, I wish I told my wife to get my cat fat so she would slow down. She runs all over the place. Well, I will fatten that thing up, please, so she doesn't jump everywhere.
Yeah, she can't jump very well.
That's why I said
Everything
fatten
else
her
is
up.
bad. Like I feel bad and have to like put her on my lap.
And mine bothers me every time I go to the
Good
computer.
morning.
Good
Morning,
morning.
Victoria.
I'm gonna have to
Mine's
figure
got
out.
to be.
I'm gonna figure out the screen's weird. We're all squashed together.
Yeah, I see that. There
There
you
we
go.
go.
Hey, how'd the wheel go yesterday? Did it go okay?
Yeah, I think so. Morning, Big Rose. We kind of
The
changed
way the,
it, and
the way you say that is like you're a little hesitant.
but I had a migraine, so I wasn't able to do the wheel. I just like a
Oh,
major migraine came on, so I had to like go in the back and turn off the lights.
oh wow.
So
Hey,
Keith had
morning,
to do it
Mr.
by
Beaver.
himself.
Oh,
So it probably
because
wasn't as fun.
well, I'm saying because you guys had a new type of you did it different. That's why I asked.
Yeah, what we did is we put the donator prizes on a wheel and then just night bot the people and then spin the wheel to see what prize they get.
I got you.
Otherwise, we're there for like 45 minutes to an hour just trying to spin everybody's name off.
Right.
And, and sometimes we only have like five prizes to give away. So you got to spin off like 125 people to give away five prizes.
So did it go quicker?
Oh, yeah, it goes way quicker.
Okay.
When you get migraines, does it mess with your vision? And
Oh, yeah, like any kind of light just makes me go ah.
yeah,
I turn into a vampire or something. Like the sunlight wants to kill me.
I got a friend that has real bad migraines, and she's, it like really blurs her vision really bad, and I said just the sound of a clock ticking will drive her crazy.
Oh yeah, yeah. Any kind of like
Yeah.
anything. It's like oh my goodness. It's like you got
I'm
a
glad.
fuse and it got really shortened. Like on you're tolerant for anything.
I'm glad I don't get those.
Good morning, Silverman.
Morning,
What's it called?
Mr. V Rose. Good morning, Frosty. Silverman.
Huh? What?
Good morning,
What's
Sloppy
that?
Stacks. John Shank.
Joe.
Mr. V. Rose, James Schultz,
Come on, down here.
Frostbite. Good morning.
What Victoria said. Ditto.
I can't do anything. My freaking cat. Good morning, James. Pick a spot or get the hell out.
Yeah, mine does that to me every time I get to my computer. Will not
Yeah,
leave me
she already
alone.
knocked out all my cards. I had to play however many card pickup.
Oh, yeah, they're brutal. It's like, why do you do that?
Yeah, I got your new address, John. I put down a mental note to change your address, like if it comes up different. Good morning, DTS. I still have a prize for you, DTS. It's sitting there, but there's no email. When I do the free giveaways, what I do is I go to the oldest email first and start sending it out. You know, like backwards from the oldest to the newest, and then whatever's left over, I will like look and see if I have the person's address. But sometimes it could take months before I even like get to the end. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like I won't look up your address until I'm caught up, and I never get caught up. Morning, Tizzo.
Morning,
Morning,
JT.
Pizzo.
Thank you, please and thank you. Great Scott!
Good morning.
Morning, Great Scott.
Scott.
Good morning, Joe. Victoria, hello.
Oh, I'm probably gonna find the wheel thingy. People don't like my dice, man.
No dice, eh? I dig the dice. I'm surprised the cats don't chase them more. Want to bat them around.
Yeah, bad. I was going to say that.
Like, oh yeah, we're playing. All right.
Oh, the number just changed.
Yeah, if I leave my dice out, the cats they'll end up like from the kitchen all the way into my bedroom and like hidden under a pile of clothes.
Oh, how many things I find underneath the couch, under the stove. Oh my God, we got these springs that she plays with, and there's tons of them underneath everything.
Yeah, I got some of those too. Those
The
spring things.
springs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they like them, but then they lose
Oh,
them.
yeah, because they knock them under things.
Yeah, V-Rose says, remember the thumb.
You know, Angel, my friend that had the migraine so bad, she went on the gluten-free diet, and she didn't have any migraines for quite a while. And then she went to somebody's wedding and ate just one little piece of the wedding cake and had migraine all day the next day.
Oh, that's crazy.
You might give it a try.
Yeah, my kid was was gluten free for a while, and it seems like all I eat is like carbs, and most carbs have gluten, like bread, anything with the like flour in it is gluten.
Flour, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I had my pizza shop, when I bought flour for it, I used to get high gluten flour.
High gluten.
Yeah,
Wow.
high gluten flour. But this was back in the early 90s, you know, when it wasn't heard of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This gluten stuff.
Yeah.
Wasn't that special? All highfalutin.
Yeah, I know.
You're like
Highfalutin
trying
eating.
to kill the people that have gluten
I
intolerance.
I don't know, but it just it was better flour for some reason. It made the dough better. High gluten made it better for some reason. I used other flour; it didn't come out the same. But like I
Yeah,
said,
Good morning, Scotty.
this
one
is
of my
back in the
cats
90s.
stole one of my rings one time, and I found it like 6 months later.
Oh
No.
Jesus! You're lucky you didn't eat it or swallow it.
They're like little thieves. Glutton. We're worried about glutton, not gluten. No, some people, if you have that celiac disease, like gluten could like make your throat close up and stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I know I have a slight intolerance to dairy.
Yeah.
Frostbite, are you saying there's two different glutens? He's saying gluten is what we worry about, not
Oh,
gluten.
glutton.
It's
Glut.
glutton.
Oh,
Glutton versus gluten.
I got you.
Glutton.
All right, I get it.
You're a glutton for
Ba-doom-tsh.
punishment.
Yes, and I was.
Yeah, I have a small reaction to dairy things as well. It actually caused me to have quite a few ear infections as a kid, which because I got so many ear infections and had tubes so many times, it actually affected my hearing too. I've got so much scar tissue, on my eardrum, it
Oh,
rupturing.
That's crazy. Just
Wow.
from dairy.
Yeah.
yeah. See,
Good
things hit
morning,
people
Lainey.
differently. That's why everybody's different. You know what I mean?
But when
Things
you
hit people differently. Differently.
when you when you think
Morning,
about
Lee.
it, we're really not meant to drink milk after we're a baby.
Yeah,
That's the
I
only
heard
time
that too.
we're really meant
Yeah.
to have milk, mother's milk, not cow or a different,
Yeah.
animal
Yeah,
milk.
I heard that too. I heard that too.
Morning,
That makes
Steve.
sense. I mean, we're just
Yeah.
Silverman's
used to it.
allergic to work.
Well, how else you supposed to get vitamin D other than taking regular
The
supplements or
sun,
something over
The
the counter?
the
sun?
sun.
Yeah, the sun
Yeah,
might
but
be.
other than the sun and
There's
that's what
plenty
I'm
of other
saying.
vitamins and
Is
things
there?
to eat that we're meant to.
Yeah, my kids had to be on the soy formula or breast milk when they were
But didn't they?
younger. They would literally break out in a rash. Like one time, my son got a little bit of like Cool Whip on his face and broke out.
Oh wow!
Mm.
Just the
Geez.
interaction with the skin.
Morning, Steve. Mr. V Rose, ingesting vitamin A converts to vitamin D when in the sun. Well, what if you take vitamin E when you're inside? Does it turn into vitamin D?
Morning, Ray. John
Well,
Shank says,
we don't get much sun here. That's why.
"Yeah,
Yeah,
right."
Ringmaster Ray.
you
All
actually have to
right.
have
Good morning.
vitamin D to be able to utilize vitamin C, I believe.
Really?
Maybe it's vitamin E. I don't know, one of
Oh,
those. Yeah.
see how they're supposed to work those vitamins? You know what I'm saying? If you
Yeah.
don't know that stuff, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's weird. 97. Jesus.
Good morning, Nana Stacks.
Yeah, that's
97.
crazy.
Stop
I
showing
won't
off,
see
Ray.
that. I won't see that to August.
Right? Yeah, you're not going to be showing off in a couple of months, Ray. You're saying, hey, where is it cold around here?
Right.
It's muggy in Texas too, isn't it?
You say
Yeah.
muggy?
Some
Muggy,
places.
yeah, like humidity. Like it's
Not
muggy
all.
here. When it gets hot, it's muggy here. It's hot humidity. I
Oh,
call it
yeah.
muggy. The humidity. That's what
Yeah,
I call it.
you
Muggy.
get a different kind of trapped in kind of moisture.
Yeah,
Texas,
that's why.
It's hot.
That's why.
But
That's why I call
more
it
of a
nuggy.
dry. It's not totally dry, but it's not quite so moist.
Morning, Papa.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
we get
stand
this
outside.
humidity. Sometimes you go
Yeah.
outside and you feel like you've been spritzed with Kool-Aid.
Yeah, you just sit there. If you stand there, you sweat, and I hate that.
No, the one time I went to Michigan, yeah, that's how it was. It was just so close to the lake, and that was it. It was the lake effect, just all that moisture right there, and it was so hot. Yeah, as soon as you step outside, doesn't matter how cool you were, it was just instant sweat. It was like that
Yeah.
jungle, cut it with a knife, thickness,
Oh, big
humidity.
door.
It would like choke you. It would take the breath
Yep.
out of you as soon as you stepped outside. Before you
Sure
even
does.
step outside, as soon as you open the door and it rusts in your house.
Yeah, it's like someone's out there, like the Kool-Aid man's out there spraying you down the minute you walk outside.
Morning, Papa.
I'm eating cookies for breakfast.
Good morning, Papa.
Breakfast of champions.
Mm-hmm. What is it? Chips Ahoy. Chips Ahoy.
I just had this little breakfast bowl that was like sausage, bacon, cheese, egg, and pepperoni. It had
Pepperoni.
Yeah, it was like a
Yeah.
protein thing. It was good. It was like pizza and breakfast all in one. It was amazing.
It's like a pizza breakfast.
It was a breakfast pizza in a bowl
Yeah.
without the dough, without the crust.
Mini donuts.
Gluten free.
Charles, that sounds like better than the pizza.
Hey guys.
Hey, Ray.
Hey, morning, Ray. Morning, Ray. It was
Stop by.
97. There.
Right?
It was 97 there yesterday.
It's supposed to be a hot one and windy today.
Jesus.
Yeah. During summer, during all of June, July, August, it's 97 or 100 plus. But it's dry heat,
Well,
so it's not like humid heat where you can
Yeah.
get sweat and cool down. Here you can sweat and cool down, and it's kind of okay.
Right.
I mean, I've been out there and I've worked out in the field before when it was 110.
Yeah, dry heat isn't as bad.
A little bit easier. I'll show you the coin room though. Finally getting stuff together.
Finally all settled in.
Yeah, finally with the new house and getting everything settled in.
Oh, nice.
Charles, cold pizza in the morning's awesome.
Got stuff over there. Getting all situated finally.
Looks good.
You gotta get those shelves behind you like you had last time.
Yeah, I've thought about doing that. Well, I've got the bookshelf over here instead of directly behind me.
Oh, okay.
And
That's what it was.
But,
with the shelves.
bought
Yeah,
this
it's-
antique curio cabinet for like some of the metal detecting finds, fossils, like my megalodon tooth and all that stuff.
I think I have that same curio cabinet.
Nice.
And it was old when I got it.
Oh yeah, those things. Solid
Yep.
oak.
I think just
That looks just like the one I got. Like, I got it mine like 25, 30 years ago.
I need to get lights put in it. I'm gonna get some LED lights and get it put in there so it'll light up too.
Oh, yeah. You could just get an LED strip right behind the wood.
I think I might do some metal detecting this summer.
It's fun.
I know it is. I got to get a right metal detector. I got a cheap one.
I keep trying to get Angel to come hang out with me because I keep finding stuff.
Thank you, BTS. Well, you
What
need to drive over to Ida's and be with us.
Yeah, I'll do that too. That would be fun. We could find some good places probably over there, some older places.
Good morning, DTS.
In East Texas, it goes back to,
Yeah, you find some good
hundreds,
spots,
mid
Ray.
1800s. You'll find seated stuff and large sense.
Oh, yep, I want to come go with you, Ray.
Yeah, Ray goes to get like some nice spots.
9 hours.
We get some good stuff.
You
Yep.
do a little research before you go, don't you, Ray? Before you go?
Yeah. Well, I think about where people were a long time ago and where they would have hung out. And so
Right.
around here, that would be like the rodeos, the old rodeo stadiums and stuff like that, because that was very common around here for entertainment. So
Right.
I've gone to several rodeos and I'll find Merc dimes all over the place. Have the old air base that was decommissioned back in the 90s, but it was, in operation from the 30s up during World War II. And there's another air base from World War I that I want to get to, but I got to get permission to get on it. A lot of the old part of town, the sidewalks, like I'll hunt along the sidewalks, find really neat stuff too. And then parks, schools.
There's a lot of old buildings here that were built back in the 1800s that are all shut down now and they're vacant. You know what I mean? That's
Those would be absolutely perfect.
That's what I'm saying. Those are the ones I would like to go to. Those ones.
I wish we had older homes. I mean, ours. There are a few places that people populated here probably about 1890, but most of it is the early 1900s because they had not moved out all of the Comanches up until that point yet for it to be open land.
Yeah, Papa, that's a good one.
They were still fighting back in the late 1800s.
Oh yeah.
But there was old Spanish settlements and stuff around this area. Those are some of the old places I would like to go. There are old ghost towns and stuff too. Go find some reals. Might get a chance to go hunt some old places this week. So
Angel, are you okay staying overnight at the ghost place you're going to?
We'll see.
He'll be screaming down the street, "Call Ghostbusters!"
Are you really
Should be
scared
yelling.
of ghosts, Angel?
I mean, I was when I was a kid, so
Who isn't?
it might have creeped over. I don't know.
I mean, you got to be a little weary if you see something weird. Come on, I don't think
Well,
anybody
exactly.
would.
If you see anything weird, it's going to freak you out. But if you're already heightened, if your emotions are already heightened and you're already feeling afraid, you're going to see things that
Good
aren't really
morning,
there.
DM Mark Coins.
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Well, I told Ida we need to get some like noise canceling headphones to like when we go to sleep. Otherwise, we'll be like, "Did you hear that? Did you hear that? What's that?" You know.
Right.
I said, if we don't hear it, it's not there.
See, I'm not a bit
Gar-
scared of stuff at night like that. Don't believe in ghosts.
He's too busy sleeping. Who cares about the ghost?
Yeah.
Well, you got to think the ghosts, if they're ghosts, they're just as much there at night as they are in the day. So,
Yeah, really. Why they just come out at night, right?
Yeah.
it's not just at night. They live outside of time and, daylight and sunlight, and, that has nothing to do with them.
Well,
Right.
we become more, our senses become more heightened in the dark.
True.
So you don't pay attention to them during the day, you're just like walking through them, whatever. But then at night, when your senses become heightened, you're like, what's that?
What was that? What was that noise? What fell? What was that noise?
Well, I found out this morning my stepdad passed away, so I'm going to be going and staying with my mom probably for a few days.
Sorry to hear
Sorry to
that.
hear that.
Yeah,
I mean, I wasn't close to him, but he took care of my mom for ever
Right.
since I was, out of high school and stuff, and so
Yeah.
they were together, and it was always nice to me.
right.
Yeah.
But I know it's hard on my mom, so I'm going there to be there for my mom.
Yeah, you
But
gotta be there for
he
your
lived
mom.
a long, full life. He was 100 and a half.
Wow.
Wow.
He just had his
Oh,
100th
wow.
birthday last year, and he was much older than my mom, but they just got along so well, that they finally got married and enjoyed life together. Yeah, it's not a bummer. 100.5, not 150.
So he was halfway to 151.
Yeah, he was about to
I mean,
be
101.
101.
John's got me confused now, too.
Who's robotic?
I think Ray was roboting out.
He was the one is the
Come on,
That's
Mr. Roboto.
Domo,
that's the ghost.
Come
The ghost is talking.
you
The
froze,
ghost
Ray.
took over.
Ruh-roh.
I guess the internet at the new place isn't the best.
It's like Max Headroom.
Yep.
Yeah, remember that? Yeah,
Yeah, Max Headroom.
I remember that.
Yeah, he froze up. Yeah, 100 is a feat in itself to make it up to 100,
Oh, Jesus! If I make it to 80, I'd be happy.
right? Danger, Will Robinson, said Papa York. Oh, Ray was.
I got this old gentleman that comes in every morning, like at 4:00 in the morning, for a cup of coffee. He's 90 years old, and he walks to the store every morning. God
That's
bless
the
him. You know what I mean?
Stay active.
Yeah.
That is the key.
That's what he says. And he goes, "Oh, I'm gonna go home, and I think I'm gonna go do the lawn, like rake this and sweep this." I go, "You got to be careful, man. You're 90. You got to
You
slow
even
down."
skip it for one day and you'll start to freeze up.
Yeah,
You'd be like the Tin Man needing a bucket of oil.
yeah. The doctor
Yeah.
always say, use it or lose it.
Yeah, that's what he says. He goes, I gotta move. I go, well, I understand that, but you can't overdo it either.
Right.
I mean, you're 90. But
It's not a
he's living
race,
good
Steve.
life.
18 more years and he'll be 80.
You win.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
It was like an internet glitch.
Yeah, you seized up and
Beep, bop, boop, beep, boop, beep.
It's the robot dog. Yeah, so he was 100, and he was in World War I as infantry, and then he went into the reserves after that, and ended up running the National Guard for New Mexico for 40, 50 years. I think it was more like about 40 before he retired. I mean, he was full-time Army National Guard. He retired as a brigadier general.
Wow.
He retired as a 1-star from starting out as an E1 to a 1-star. Long, full life.
Oh yeah.
We should all be so lucky.
I don't know. It would probably been easier on him and probably my mom too if he would have passed away about 15 years ago. He had advanced Alzheimer's.
Oh,
that's Yeah,
that
that's
was it. It made my mom a shut in. She was there taking care of him the whole time. I mean, it
That's
was
tough.
just
That's tough. Yeah,
hard,
that's tough.
and I mean, it would have been probably easier on my mom if he would have gone probably 10 years
yeah. My
That's tough.
stepmom, she's pretty much catatonic right now.
early. Yeah,
That's too
She
bad.
had the dementia.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's just hard. It's hard on the family and everyone you know. And
Yeah.
I told my daughter, if I ever get like that, can you just give me like high dose of morphine and let me just
Yeah, something.
sleep?
Yeah, when I see my stepmom, it like breaks my heart because she's just she looks like she's like just like the expressions on her face and everything. It looks like she's like trapped in hell or something.
Yeah, it's like you're trapped in your own body and your body can't do anything. When you were in high school, if you guys have ever been wide awake drunk, we used to take the caffeine pills and then drink, and then you'd be wide awake drunk. It was like your mind is fully awake, but your body won't do anything. And
You ever have that like sleep paralysis where you're like you're awake but you can't move?
huh,
Coconut oil.
that's the only thing I could think of to even be close to it. From my experience. But I mean, it's scary to think about. Just being trapped in your own body and there's nothing.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that like the show like the Serpent in the Rainbow where they like blow that stuff in their face and then they bury them because they think they're not alive, but they're just like frozen.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Or the Metallica video where he was just a head from
Right.
he was a vet and he was
My
just a head.
cousin had the Lou Gehrig's disease, and that was just so sad. Oh,
Yeah,
so
that's another one. Yeah.
yeah. I said I would rather they just go ahead and put me out of my misery.
Mhm.
Those ones just deteriorate. Do you know what I mean? Over
Yeah.
time, it's just bad. It's just bad.
Yeah, it is. And he was always
Sad.
such a good cousin. He was 5 years older than me. And when I would spend the night, at my aunt's house, never once did he ever say, you can't hang out with me and my buddies. You're just a little kid. Go away. He was always like, come on, go with me. He was always really, really a good cousin. Excellent cousin.
Never know.
So I
That's the
hated
problem.
that for him.
Well, I mean, we all are going to end up suffering with something. Weren't made to live forever, and
Oh, yeah.
you with Victoria fighting cancer, and I've got back issues and ortho issues all over my body, just crippled with arthritis, and then I got squirrels in my brain.
Squirrels.
Yeah.
Squirrels.
I think my nightbot.
So I mean, we all deal with something. We all deal.
Yeah.
We all have to suffer in some degree.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind living to 100 if I could still like get around and like do stuff.
Mhm.
Right.
Ride around in your hover round. You do willies in your hover round.
Yeah.
I don't mind if I can't move as long as if my brain is okay. Then you know what I mean. I'll be fine. That's all I care about.
So let's see. Are you
Yeah.
what? Since you're in New York, you're a what, Cubs fan or Mets fan? Which ones are
A
in
who
New York?
fan?
Huh?
What'd you say? What fan?
What baseball fan are you of New York?
Yankees.
Yankees. Okay, so it'd be the Yankees. So if you could sit around and just watch the Yankees, even though your body wouldn't work, you could enjoy it. Not too bad.
You're right. Exactly. Right. Know what's going on. Right.
Yeah, you know what's going on, and you can communicate or talk or.
Right. That's all I care about. But I always said the same thing. Like I forgot who said it. You said it or Victoria said it. If I get to that part, put me in somewhere. I don't want anybody to work.
Well, Joe already has Tourette's. It's our Penny.
Penny,
If
Penny.
I start swearing,
Pennies.
if I start swearing, it's my Tourette's.
My effing pennies. Where's my effing pennies?
That's what I mean. If I start swearing,
Oh, that reminds me. Yeah. Pennies.
what do you got? What do you got?
All wheat
Whoa.
pennies. Oh,
Damn.
Heavy.
all wheat pennies.
Have you looked through them?
So, all wheat pennies.
What was that? You just picked it up with one hand?
All wheat pennies.
Lord,
All wheat pennies.
I'll give you a go for it.
It would take a semi truck to send it to you, Joe.
No, it's fine. I got enough. I got just as many
Yeah.
or more.
I did see late.
Oh God!
You're dead.
I would have to build a doghouse.
Well, I've got rolls too of some just non-wheat pennies, like 61Ds that have not been looked through. 5070 that hasn't been looked through. I've got lots of those in 60s, and so on. Lots and lots of rolls of just unsearched stuff that I pick up just here and there, and I do have those.
Those are the ones you got open.
Good morning, Saucy Stan. Saucy or
Working now,
Stan.
Angel.
Like
Angel,
this.
Angel, it's working now.
These
Yeah,
are
I had
just
to like log in,
14s.
log out.
These are just
Those are what?
1914s.
1914s.
Good morning,
Oh,
Have you
they are.
looked
Stan.
through them?
No
Have
D's.
you looked through them? Oh no.
Just glanced at them.
Oh,
They're
okay.
just 14s. I don't know of any varieties of 14 fillies.
There isn't. There's nothing other than.
I didn't think there was,
Yeah,
but
just
the
look
two
for
came
it.
up and like 40s,
The wheats-
50s,
The
30s.
teens are really like the 12. You can look for a 12S repunchment mark S over S, and then you got a 17 double die aubers on the
Look
17,
at
which is
those.
a nice one. That's a nice one, the 17.
Like these are the 50s. Some of the 50s.
There's some nice RPMs in the 50s. Real nice ones.
Yeah, I used to have a box with sorted wheat cents by rolls in my closet for like years.
Well, see what you just showed. You're a little organized. I'm not like that at all. They are just everywhere.
Here's some other ones here.
Good morning, Big Rocky.
Older
Morning,
nickels.
Big Rocky.
What's up, Rocky?
Yeah, you just
60s, 70s.
Joe,
Here's
Joe opens drawers and scents go flying everywhere. Then you
I
got
got some rolls of nickels.
vacuum them up.
Angel.
Everything else.
Angel, I lost a 1907 penny and I can't find it. I lost it about almost 2 years ago. I still can't find it.
No.
You check your
Yeah.
vacuum.
Oh, believe me, I looked everywhere. I still can't find it.
It'll show up.
It's here. It's here somewhere.
Yeah.
Your cat hit it.
Oh, I'm gonna kill
Right?
her if she did.
Cat knocked it under a chair.
Probably.
Down in the heater vent.
Oh, that would suck.
Oh, don't say that.
No, don't say that.
Hey, Lainey, what you like about about 100 pounds more of pennies for your husband?
Lainey said she had it organized, but Joe messed it up again.
It's
Yep.
inevitable.
I sure did.
Oh, you don't have to do the explanation point, David.
Yeah, I'm penny rich.
No,
I have probably about $200 in pennies sitting around. Probably more than that. I don't know, but that includes like this, Joe. This is also all wheat pennies.
damn.
Keep it to yourself. I got 6 boxes of pennies from the bank that I have to go through.
That's
Are
just
those
all,
all wheat
copper
pennies,
pennies.
Ray?
huh?
Are they all wheat pennies?
Yes, inside the skull, yes. And then these
Oh,
are
okay.
all just copper pennies. A lot of them are from my metal detecting that I found. I just keep the copper.
Right? EMR was like, "Did you say you lost a 1907 wheat penny?"
1909S.
Yeah, 1909S VDB. Yeah.
No,
Somewhere
it
in
wasn't a VDB.
I have
No.
metal detected several 1909s, but no SVDB. No S's and no. We're just Phillies. But still finding them is pretty exciting.
Yeah, you find some good stuff. I mean, you've got a lot of good stuff you found. You go to night. Like I said, you research. You know where to go.
I will tell you my best penny that I have found so far was a 1922 no D.
You found that in the ground.
I dug it out of the ground, yeah.
Wow,
22 no D.
nice.
I've
I
got
thought
that
you
in
said
my
1907 also.
I have found one Indian. Like I said, it's not really old enough around here. My buddy, we were hitting an old courthouse, and he found several Indians that were probably about 1880s. But I haven't found any. I haven't broke the 1800 mark yet. I've come really close. I did find, like at the old air base, a bunch of foreign currency. I mean, foreign coins. Just like I think the oldest was 1902. It was very close, and those were like British large cents that someone had brought
Oh,
back
nice.
from World War One. I mean, World War Two. Excuse me.
I like all large cents for some reason.
Yep, I do too. I love the large
like
coppers.
Yeah, I like.
I like them with a little hint of red,
Yeah, exactly.
so you can just like imagine.
Right, what it really looked like when it first came out.
Yeah,
Well, that'd
most
be
of
like
mine are like XFAUs, my large cents.
you imagine having a roll of just like BU large cents.
That would be
Oh,
cool.
Jesus.
Yeah, I
I
just
think
I have
that was.
actually I think I have more half cents. I like the half cents.
Me too. I still
And
have
I
a long
get
ways to
them
go
like
on that.
XFAU.
Good
Morning,
morning,
Ida.
Ida.
Hi, Ida.
morning,
How are you
Ida.
doing? Catch some fish?
She's
Got
getting
any
ready.
big fish?
Well, I got to get my son to school, so I will catch you guys on the flip side.
All
Have a good
right,
Be
day,
take
Ray.
it
safe. Have a
easy.
good day.
Love
All
you.
right. Love you guys.
Take care.
Bye.
Y'all ready for some trivia?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
I should have known that. All right, let me see. I gotta find the thingy.
The thingy. You're starting to sound like Ida. She's rubbing off on you.
There's my thingy, man. I found it. Are you ready, Charles? What does the abbreviation VIP stand for? Haha, you guys got to do a bunch of typing.
Yeah, thanks.
What does the abbreviation VIP stand for?
Talking pennies without me? No. You wouldn't think of it either.
Abbreviation of BIP. VIP or VIP?
Yeah, VIP. V as in Victor.
As in Victorian.
As in Victoria, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, my B's and V's and D's and everything sounds the same. It's not PYT, pretty young thing. Everything I say sounds perverted.
You said it.
Are we stopped? Are we stopped? There's a stop. Okay.
I couldn't find my mouse.
Couldn't find your mouse. That happens sometimes. Yeah, I don't know. Do we have 20 very important persons?
I don't know.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I get 18.
No, we only got
I
18.
I get 18 too.
Oh man, that freaking made me dizzy looking at that.
Woo.
Number 1.
Great Scott.
Great
You're
Scott.
number 1.
It went from 20 to 1.
Yeah. All right, Angel, before you start the next one, I got to take off.
All right, love you, Joe. Be safe.
Love you guys.
Thanks,
Take care.
Joe.
Bye, Joe.
Be in chat. I'll be listening. So don't talk about me.
Oh, you know we will.
They talk about you. Well, that ain't no fun.
Oh, man.
Love you, Ida. Have tons of fun.
Bye, Ida.
You're the big one. Catch a big one, Ida.
Kiss the fish for me.
Kiss the fish. Morning, Angie. Angie.
Did you all ever watch that one guy that was like always bass fishing? You know, it was a big show back in the day, and he would always kiss the fish before he threw it back. He had like bleach blonde hair. I forget his name, but
No, I don't think I watched the fishing stuff.
he was a fish kisser.
He probably just liked the slimy feel on his lips.
Ooh.
Floppy said Bill Dance.
Bill Dance. Maybe. It doesn't quite sound right. I'll have to look up.
Sound right?
Angie says the same. Okay, maybe it is.
Morning,
Maybe
Angie.
it is.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't big into fishing, but like the show was just so big. It was almost like a Saturday morning cartoon. You know, it's just all on.
Saturday morning cartoons for the fishing buffs.
Right?
All right, next question. Joe DiMaggio was married to Marilyn Monroe and was a sports legend. What sport did he play? That was a runaround. Could have
Say
just
it
said,
ain't so, Joe. Say it ain't so.
Sloppy said they always had a trucker hat. Yeah, I mean, I literally could have just said, what sport did Joe DiMaggio play?
He played Maryland sport.
Yeah, it's like they didn't need to add that in unless they were like, what kind of sport did they play in the bedroom? You know?
Oh, EMR. EMR, you dirty. But bum. That covered all the
Covered all
bases.
the bases.
That's a home run.
'15th baseball. Laney?
I got Laney.
Yeah, me three.
Laney.
Me three.
Hi, Thomas. All right. What was the Italian dictator Mussolini's first name? What was the Italian dictator Mussolini's first name? Do, 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 do. Morning, AZ. Morning against Army. Morning, ATS.
Good morning, AZ Coin.
Do, do, do.
Good morning, AZ Coins.
Eric missed the question. Well, should just copy, man.
Mussolini's first name. What you got printing, Charles?
It's Benito. Benito. Benito.
Not bonito.
Benito.
Cuatro.
1, 2, 3.
Victorio.
Victoria.
Oh, I got one.
Victoria. Victoria.
All right. By what name is William Cody best known? By what name is William Cody best known? Benito box. Is there a Benito box?
Don't know.
Do I want to know what a Benito box is? With all those laughters, I might not want to know.
It's what they used to call a beatbox.
Well, I didn't have it on live chat.
Never regret a good guess, Angie.
We're on
That
Top
show.
Chat.
Yep,
Go with
I
your
was.
Top Chat strikes again. It is Buffalo Bill. Buffalo Bill. The third Buffalo Bill. 1, 2. James?
Yep.
James Schultz. Yeah, I don't have a card, so you don't get no numbers. So it's like a sampler box.
No fair.
What publishing company created superheroes like Iron Man and Captain America? What publishing company created superheroes like Iron Man and Captain America? I was called a bento box. All right, farmer, quit squirreling me this morning. Squirrel. The squirrels are real.
Squirrels are taking over.
Mm-hmm. They like creating mischief in your brain. At least my brain. It's marble. Marble. Isn't it marvelous?
Marvelous. Isn't marvelous.
I think it's great.
He's not here.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is it Nana? I keep getting different ones. Oh, it's 11. Great Scott? Great Scott?
Oh, wow. I guess I miscounted as well. Wait. Yay!
Yay! All right.
Hooray.
According to legend, what happened to everything that King Midas touched? According to legend, what happened to everything that King Midas touched? Turn it to gold. Turn to gold.
Oh, I thought it was a tire.
I shoveled it, and it's number 2.
ATS.
ATS. All right, next question. Which chess piece can be moved in an L shape? What chess piece can be moved in an L shape? Like the shape of an L on your forehead.
Gold.
Morning, water the possibilities. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's tonight. The 14th night.
Are we taking Horsey?
No,
Okay.
only
James,
because.
James Schultz.
Yep.
Yep, James.
Katia Horsey.
If more than one person would have wrote it, I would have took it. But since EMR had to stand on his own, I say no. All right. No, I'm being a butthole to you, EMR. Is a penguin a bird? Is a penguin a bird? And you can flip me the bird if it'll make you feel better, Eric. Let's scream, hugs, go, go. I'm crushed. I love you anyways.
She probably would have decided differently if it had landed on you, EMR. That's how rules go. They're made to be broken, right?
Yeah, you make them up as you go,
That's right.
and then you have to own them.
The one with the golden rule.
It's your channel. You can
one-
make your own rules.
Right?
That's the golden rule. The one with the gold makes the rules.
I don't have no gold right now. It's all hidden.
The
It
channel
is a bird, but it cannot fly.
flipping the bird.
He's giving me the bird. Do we have 19 yes or true or whatever? As long as it's a yes or, facsimile, whatever, facsimile. 7, 8, 9, 10,
We get 17.
16. Yep, there's
Yeah,
only
I got
17.
7.
Only 17. Number 4. The fourth positive.
Ringmaster Ray.
1, 2.
Ringmaster Ray.
Yep. RMR.
Ray, that's a big Twinkie.
All right. What
Jay
is
Tiz- Are you
what?
just Jay Tizzo being funny. He said, "Are you taking no?" Which was the wrong answer.
No, because it had to be a positive answer.
To be yes. Jesus.
So somebody could have wrote positive or something. I don't know.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
What is the capital of India? I know. Air medicine time. I have to find Keith and track my cat down. Usually she comes in to hang out with me, but she has to be on antibiotics, so she's been hiding from me. Because
She knows
doesn't
it's a trap. It's a trap.
well, when you had to squirt the stuff in her throat, she gets traumatized.
Yeah, that's pretty traumatic.
She
She's
thinks I'm
on
trying
to
to
you,
kill her.
huh?
That's why
Daddy.
I wanted the ear medicine because that's not really trauma. She just thinks I'm giving her love. But when you got to shoot
Right.
liquid down your
Yeah.
cat's throat, they're like, "Oh, you're trying to kill me."
She's like, fool
Yeah.
me once. You're not going to fool me again.
Do you know where she
I'm
is?
finding it.
Here's the medicine. Well, I thought you were going to do it. He's going to go find her. It is New Delhi. New Delhi.
Ringmaster Ray said they almost named it Subway, but they went with New Delhi. No soup for you, Ray.
Right. Is it the old farmer?
The old sniping farmer. The old snoring farmer. It's raining, it's pouring. The old snore, it's snoring.
All right. What does the periodic table arrange? What does the periodic table arrange?
The knives and forks at the table? Or is that the soup bowls and the gravy dishes?
Not supper.
No spoon for you. Waiter, try my soup. Elementary, dear Watson.
Seventh Element.
Thomas tripped on a big old fat nickel.
Thomas.
Thomas a train. Choo-choo.
Soup pork. Yeah. Yeah, one time I was trying to say Thomas tripped on a nickel and it came out nipple. He tripped on that big nipple. All right.
Pencil eraser.
Okay. What is the main objective of the Swiss Guard? The main objective of the Swiss Guard. He guards the cheese, man. Detective Anakin. What's that Anakin? That must have been a spell correction or something.
I thought they were the keepers of the chocolate. Like,
I thought they protected the cheese, man, the Swiss cheese.
they cut all the holes in it.
Yeah. Pope or Vatican? I'll take Pope or Vatican. Oh, there probably isn't 20.
Oh boy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 16.
Hey, it's the Pope.
8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
J to the Tizzo. And I'm taking Victoria's secretary.
Yeah, Joe Chizzo.
Security.
I'm just looking for like Pope and Vatican.
J to the Tizzo.
JT.
I got to go. I gotta go to
Okay.
the doctor.
All right, Victoria, love you. Be
Bye,
safe.
Victoria.
Love you. Have fun, guys.
We'll try.
Okay. I'd rather stay here than go to the doctor, but they don't give
Yeah,
me a
for
choice.
real.
For real. Bye bye.
Love you.
Love you.
What color is at the upmost part of the rainbow? What color is at the upmost part of the rainbow? Uppermost part. I don't know. What is the uppermost part? The top?
Yeah.
What color is at the top of the rainbow?
Somewhere over the rainbow, dreams come true.
Dun, 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 dun. Did you find her?
Under bed.
Under Nick's bed.
Top pop, baby me. Oh, infrared actually. Okay.
The 11th red.
I get that old guy again.
Some old guy.
That old farmer.
The old farmer.
Snoring. Snoping. Scoping, snoring farmer.
Yeah, sometimes
Clean, dirty.
What?
Gross.
I don't know. Clean. So Keith came and sidetracked me.
Come on, son.
Oh yeah, no. When people tag you, sometimes YouTube steals the first letter of their name.
Oh yeah.
That's why I call him the old farmer.
Ah,
I think he's a little bit younger than me.
yeah. I think he's a little bit younger than me. You're 1 year older than me.
I'm 1 year older than you.
Yeah, and I think I'm maybe 2 years older than him.
Welcome back, EMR. Brass sniffing farmer.
Oh, okay. 50 next Monday. Yep. We're all 1 year successing.
Yeah, so I'm 2 years older. So if I call him old, I have to be old, but I still do it. So
Oh, that's right. He is 421. Day after 420.
what
Happy
is
early
the
birthday. Sorry.
what is the name of the largest hot desert in the world? The name of the largest hot desert. All right then.
Aren't they all hot? Is there a cold one?
I would think. I don't know. Well, they do get cold at night. You could like die of heat during the day and then freeze at night because
That
it
is-
doesn't hold the heat.
Yeah.
Thank you, Big Rocky. He says, I'm 20. Times 2 and add some. Antarctica is a desert. So there are cold deserts, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like, what's the definition of a desert?
Yeah, just no moisture or water. Same.
Morning, 00 buck. See, we learned stuff.
Yeah.
It's the Sahara. Sahara. Six.
That guy's not here ever.
Oh man, it's Dave. Dave's not here.
Dang.
So far, Great Scott, James, and the farmer are the only ones with 2 points.
Let's go, yo.
Dry, barren area of land. Okay. Sahara is Arabic for desert.
Textbook.
So it means desert. Not desert, desert.
Yeah, it's what you have after dinner.
The 19th century goldsmith Fabergé is best known for creating what type of objects? Morning, Cyber Curtain, or good evening, Cyber Curtain. No, it's morning.
Papa Thomas, go again.
Morning, Elton. Something that I need for breakfast.
Right, Sloppy?
No, eggs are actually coming back down again. They came down like $2.
That's what I heard.
Now they're like between $4 and $5 instead of like $7 or $8. Except for I've been getting free ones because one of our customers has chickens, and he always gets way too much eggs.
Oh,
So
look at you.
he's been bringing us like a carton like every 2 weeks.
Nice. Heck yeah.
He heard us crying about eggs on the YouTube channel, and so he started bringing us eggs. Okay, it's 2:12. So good afternoon.
Hello, Cyber Curtain Twitcher. Plenty of soup for you.
Sixth again. The sixth egg. Sixth egg.
Elton John.
Where's the start? 1, 2,
Elton
3,
John.
4, 5, 6. Elton.
Elton John.
Elton. Got a point. You got to the point, man. What does the company Ben and Jerry produce? What does the company Ben and Jerry produce? Easter eggs are yummy. Yes, they are.
Don't they make groovy hipster music?
Music. I think that's like Benny and June or something.
Right. Hey Jude.
I'm gonna shuffle it. Went on 6. I'm gonna shuffle it till a stop comes in. Morning, farm dog.
Hey, farm dog.
All right.
Cherry Garcia. Different Jerry.
It's ice cream.
You scream. We all scream.
The second ice cream.
Papa.
Man, it's a lot of low numbers today.
Not the mama.
Papa. Yeah, not the mama, not the mama.
EMR almost got a Cadbury egg this weekend until I picked it up. Talk about shrinkflation. Oh, no way.
So
They were
it was
already
like a baby.
super expensive. And they're even making them smaller. I mean, the whole point is like have a sugar comatose, right?
Yeah, that egg like filling is super sweet.
You only need one, like for the whole Easter season, just
Yeah.
one.
Once a year.
Okay, I'll do that next year.
What is a chinchilla? What is a chinchilla? Chinchilla.
Chinchilla.
Chinchilla. They're disgusting, but what are they, man? A fur coat. I think he'd probably need a lot of those for to make a fur coat.
Yeah. I bet someone has had it done, though. They are so soft.
Heavily processed sugar for the Cadbury egg. It says it's a rodent closely related to guinea pigs.
Just super furry rat, yo.
Yeah. Rat, rodent, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Elton John.
5, 6, 7. Yep, Elton.
Like a candle in the wind.
Now Elton's in the 2 club.
It's a whole lot of ties. We're all dressing up. On our ties.
What scientist is famous for formulating the law of universal gravitation? What scientist is famous for formulating the law of universal gravitation? I don't even know what I just said. Oh, we got someone. Morning, Muscle Show.
Morning.
Morning, Muscle Show.
Echo.
Hopefully, I
Echo,
forgot how to
echo.
do this. Newton.
Fig Newton.
Oh, figs. Love them.
Estrogen. All right, Eric.
Oh, I didn't get a chance to type it in yet.
Girl power.
On it.
It's the 3rd. Isaac Newton or Newton.
ATS.
Isaac Newton. All right, ATS has got 2 now.
Another tie boy.
You
Sir.
definitely got me on that one, David Carlisle. I just was saying it. I just didn't type it. Darn it. I never come up on your channel, so.
Welcome up.
It's the funnest channel around.
Yeah. As long as whatever is on this question, as long as it kind of resembles, because like I don't expect anybody to know how to spell this. What is the Italian word for ham? What's the Italian word for ham?
Oh, I already know the answer.
Yeah, try to spell it correctly though.
Okay.
Spelling does not count. I wouldn't know how to spell it.
I know. There it is. I got it.
Getting it right.
I got it. I already knew the answer as soon as you said it. And
Yeah,
I
spelling
spelled it
doesn't
right.
count in this one.
I spelled it right. I know I did.
Some people did. Yep.
Actually, most will show you didn't. Sorry.
Did I miss it by a letter? Ah,
Yeah,
darn it.
you mixed
It
up the
doesn't
I.
matter. I'm not taking Bush shot. That's nowhere near the answer, EMR.
We all know
Bushake.
the answer was is prosciutto.
Yeah, it's
Did I
the
miss a
prosciutto.
letter? Darn it.
The 5th thing that sounds like prosciutto.
It's prosciutto.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mussel shell. Sweet.
Jason.
Oh.
Nope,
darn.
it's Jason. you were 1 off, Muscle Show.
Phooey.
Jason Davis.
Get it next time.
You were so close, man.
By 1.
Are you serious? I was one off.
Bushy toe. All right.
You said 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah! Was one off. Darn it.
I don't know why this is a question, but it says, how long is the average menstrual cycle? How long is the average menstrual cycle? Guys are like, I want to stay away from this one.
7. Oops. Sorry, I put it in there.
The cycle is like
kind of
How many
confusing.
days
Like how long
passes
does
in
it
between?
last? Or yeah, exactly.
The
Better
cycle
not
is
last that long.
how many days passes in between?
Oh, in between. Oh, that's a tricky question.
Yeah,
It is,
yeah.
Oh, darn it.
yeah. So some people were thinking how long it lasts.
Yeah, that was
There
a
would
tricky.
not be a living man on Earth if it lasted 28 days.
You
We
get
would all be
28 days
extinct
of
fellas.
rest or something. I don't know.
The
The
world would be
14th,
void of
28.
world would be void of all chocolate, and all men would be dead.
4,
Oh, genius.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
We've all had to deal with this thing.
13. I think we only got 13.
Yep, that's what I got. 13.
Spin again. Oh, now you're coming to see me.
That
Spin
was a
again.
tricky question right there. Can't have such tricky questions.
Come on.
Try it.
I thought it was going to be 13 because the number was there.
Right.
There we
Oh.
go.
Teasing you now. Toying.
Gosh.
Come on.
Yes! One! right.
Winner, number
Great Scott's the
one.
wiener, not just a hot dog.
Oh, there we go. Okay, now we got it. That's good.
Thank you, James.
Let's get rid of this. How do I stop it? Okay, get out of there. Get out of there, screen.
28 days. Old farmer.
That was a tricky question.
Yeah,
It was.
you would think like 5 to 7 because that's like normally.
Yeah, that's what I was going with.
Tricky.
But I guess it's a cycle. So like how many days in between for it to cycle around? Because I guess you would track the cycle if you like wanted to get pregnant.
Right.
What?
What?
Everybody's getting pregnant in here?
Not me. Not it.
Oh gosh. I thought everybody was getting pregnant.
Also shall heard a mating call. What?
What the what?
See, Sniper knows it down to preciseness.
Eat the dead fish.
Sweet coin miss.
Oh, eat the dead fish. I ain't seen that in a long time. Oh, there's a sweet coin miss. I love this. Eat the dead fish, baby. Oh
Team
gosh, I
muscle
ain't
shell.
seen that in a while.
Is that a koozie?
Yeah.
We got a Team Muscle Cell koozie.
I know who that
And
came from.
guess where I got it from?
Mike P.
Yeah.
Morning, Bud Files.
Yeah, Mike P is awesome. Hope he's doing well with his back surgery.
Have a good one, EMR.
Those are awesome, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Mike
Eat
killed
the
it.
dead fish. I forgot about that for a while. Oh,
I
man.
love how on the mugs that he had made, the underneath of the mug said something. So when you're drinking it, the person you were facing could read the bottom of the mug. I think
What
it
did
said
it say?
I beat. It said like I beat Muscle Shell or something like that. It's hilarious.
You mean like this one that I'm holding right here?
Oh, you got one of those. I bet you do.
Yeah, those are super limited.
Yep. Like one of one.
Oh, he tricked me though. He sent me the opposites.
It says I beat Mike.
Yeah, that's the one he sent me. The real mug.
The
Yeah,
real one.
the OG original.
I was like, you son of a gun. But Mike is fun like that.
Yeah, he is.
My grandma used to have a coffee cup that had like a little frog in the bottom. So when you got down to the last little bit, you would like see its eyeballs poking out at you.
Oh no. That freaked me out.
Oh no, I have that mug too.
You did?
Oh yes, I do.
Oh, you still have it?
Yes.
Nice.
It's a little small mug. It's not a big tall one. It's a little small one. And then you go ahead and do like milk chocolate or something, and then you can't see it. You
Yeah,
get-
and then
then you got a frog in there. I know that mug. I have that mug.
that thing's an antique, man.
I know it is. I have it.
Because you figure, you know, my grandma had it like 50 years ago. So,
Oh, am I that old now? Oh, golly.
well, I mean, I'm 52. And so, like, my grandma had it before I was born. So it's over 50 years old.
No, I had those as a child.
Yeah, I thought it was so cool when grandma would let us drink out of the frog cup, the frog mug.
It was so much fun getting some milk chocolate or whatever. It was so much fun. I was like, oh, this is awesome. Now, David Carlisle, you're trying to. Oh, David's trying to get me today.
Trying to get you going.
Trying to
Yeah,
stir it up.
Get me going.
Stir it up.
No poking the bear.
Yeah. Oh, frog's jumping right now.
Don't poke Mama Bear.
Have a good one, James.
Bye, James.
My grandma had one of those like drinky birds like Scrappin used to show all the time too. I thought that was so cool.
Yeah.
The winker birds.
Yeah, the little bird that would bob
Like
to the cup or
silver.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do they call that? What's that name?
I don't know.
It's like the drinking bird or something like that.
A drinking bird, but it's a scientific name for how it does that.
Hello, Jake Hudson.
Centrifugal force? Not that. That's not the right one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scrappin just called it drinky bird. The
Well,
drinky
yeah, drinking bird is what we call them. But there's actually a scientific name for it.
Yeah, like if you had liquid in something, it wanted to like bob or something towards
It
the
has,
liquid.
it has to do with a thermodynamic cycle.
Is that what it was? I don't remember.
Yeah, it had to do with temperature. So the thermodynamic cycle.
It
was
was cool. It was cool.
Those were so much fun.
Yeah.
'Cause some days they would work really good and some days they won't. It was like, those were fun.
Like a lava lamp.
Oh, lava lamp.
Yeah.
Come on.
You could just sit there and watch those for days, man, zoning out.
I got a lava lamp right here. I'm not joking. I have one of the original lava lamps from way back.
Nice.
but I got one right here, one of the newer ones, just because.
First one I ever got was from Camel. I saved up my Camel bucks. Purple. Loved it.
The what?
You cut off the cigarette points and you could like trade them in for stuff.
Oh, oh. Okay, I got you. Ah,
So he saved up the camel points.
like going to the Marlboro Ranch or something like that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Which I know exactly where that is.
That Wendy collected the Marlboro points.
What was the other ones? There was another one. I think there. Oh, Marlboro points.
Yeah, the Marlboro points.
Yeah, you could do those, and you could go to the Marlboro Ranch, which is a really nice ranch, by the way.
I think we saved up and got like a cooler or something.
Yeah.
Morning, Jake Hudson. Happy Monday.
I'm
Lucky
trying to
strike, said
Yeah.
Robert.
Oh, Lucky Strike. I don't remember those ones. Oh, I think there was.
Morning, Copper Owl.
Who?
I'm trying my best to keep up with the chat. This is awesome. I love
I need a new Factor Crap game. That's why I haven't been playing that one yet. Farmer said the Marlboro coins expired, but the Camel Cash never did.
Oh.
Morning, Snipey Mikey.
Camel got sued for having the cartoon character. It was like trying to lure in the kids.
Joe.
Yeah.
It's called Camel Joe.
Oh yeah, the Camel Joe dude.
Yeah, they got sued for that. They lost a lot of money on that thing. Rightfully so, if you ask me.
Thank you, Jake.
Speaking of
Morning,
Camel,
Charles Latre.
speaking of Camel Joe,
You got a coin? Haha. 1998. Is that what it says?
'93.
93. That's a year. 1913.
Yep,
Is that when they like started or something?
I guess so.
The Camel brand, 1913.
Yeah.
That's
It's
crazy.
funny we brought up this topic.
I don't know.
It's strange how you bring up a topic and you see stuff that you didn't think you'd see.
It all ties together.
Now, Great Scott has some cool stuff.
Gotta love classics.
The Zippos, the Zippo lighters. I used to love the smell of Zippos.
Yeah.
Morning, Soup.
Yeah, but I hated how the Zippos, you always had to replace the flint.
Yeah, the flint thing.
Oh,
And sometimes the spring would go flying and then you can't find it.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I tell you a story about that, but I probably shouldn't. I tell you a story. I think a bunch of you know some of the things I've done in life. I'm sure a bunch of people look me up.
Are you on Most Wanted?
Are you kidding me? Do I know some of those people? Probably.
Maybe.
Not me, though. But I remember this story. It was so weird that we're talking about lighters now and Zippos. So I'm there and I'm doing this job.
Dang, Great Scott.
Oh, you should see my collection. Holy cow, Great Scott. You should see mine.
So I almost taught Keanu Reeves how to do a Zippo trick for the movie Constantine.
That's cool.
If you ever hung around people who like enjoyed their Zippos and did Zippo tricks, there was a website called Zippo Tricks. It actually got shut down. Kind of a copyright slash, children's safety kind of thing. But on the front page, they had a challenge. Anybody who could figure out the one move Zippo trick would win like $100. So I didn't know it. I had heard about it before, and it seemed like that was the big rumor. Everybody had heard about the one move Zippo trick, where in one move it would open and light, but nobody could actually do it or remember how it was done. So I basically kind of reverse engineered it to figure out like kind of the only way that you could open it and light it all in one move. So another guy was trying to do it also at the same time. So even though I came up with it first, the owner of the channel was like, hey, you're kind of new to the channel, and this guy's been, here and, and submitted a lot of tricks before. And he was almost there figuring it out. Would you mind like splitting the prize with him? And what was I going to do? Argue? So I was like, sure, whatever. This guy that ran it was like out of maybe Russia or somewhere over in the East. But he ended up coming to Bradford, Pennsylvania to visit the Zippo factory. And what he did is while he was at the factory, he picked up a couple of solid titanium Zippos. And he gave me and the other guy one of those. And those went for like, I don't know, I want to say 80 to $100 for these solid titanium Zippos. And now they're worth like $1,000.
So you have $1,000 Zippo?
I have $1,000 Zippo. Yep, solid titanium.
I know how to do that. Right off your hip. Boop, boop.
The trick?
That's two moves. When you think about it, you open it and then you go back the other direction to light it. So that's
Whoop,
two moves. Yep. Whoop, that's two whoops.
Morning.
But if you think about it, all you have to do is flip it around 100 degrees and hold it by the lid. Then you can open and light it in the same move. And that's generally how I figured out the trick. But then they actually dinged me and said, no, that's an assisted. You're using your leg to do that. You can't
Come
have them.
on.
Yeah, I know.
You could use the lid. You could throw the lid, have it, boom, and wham.
So yeah, eventually I figured it out.
Now you got to make a video.
Now we got a different topic. That's interesting.
Right?
And I was going to tell you a story about lighters. Ha! So
Well, what's
funny.
your story?
Jack Nicholson?
Jack Nicholson?
Oh,
Yeah.
do tell, do tell.
All right. I know a bunch of you know because you looked me up over the years. So Jack's there. And we did this thing. And it was a big concert. And you remember when everybody used to, flick a lighter in a concert?
Yeah, hold
We're
up
all
your.
gonna burn it up, have a good time on a good song.
Yep.
So anyway, we got all these lighters. Well, we bought them by the thousands. for the entire concert. I was like, okay, well, there's Jack. Well, one day Jack comes in, he's like, hey, I need a lighter. This is my friend Doug is doing this. It's like, hey, I need a lighter and cigarettes. Jack comes in. Jack almost burns his hair off. The next day, I mean, literally, his eyebrows and everything. It just, these are like the cheapest lighters because we were just doing it for the thingamajiggy.
Mm-hmm.
The next day, Jack comes in and goes, hey, I need a lighter. I want a Bic. B-I-C. That's a true story. And Doug always would tell me this story. He's like, dude, it was the weirdest thing. It's like, I had thousands of these things. So that's my little Jack Nicholson. I got more Jack Nicholson stories too.
Nice.
I got stories for days.
You need to do story time with Muscle Shell.
Yeah. Hey, Bob's Pistols and Pay Dirt is here. Sweet.
Hey, Bob.
Oh, absolutely, Bob. I got all these. How did I get all my Zippos?
Have a good one, Bradley.
I'll tell you how I got all my Zippos that I have. Here's another story about lighters. This is how I got all my Zippos. RDJ. And RDJ smoked a lot. But they gave him all the Zippos, so I got a freaking ton of them.
Yeah, some of them are probably worth some big bucks.
Nah, I don't think so, but didn't matter. They all worked.
Well,
So
great.
that's a couple of stories about Zippos. That's a funny thing that we got on the lighters. I love it when somebody brings up a topic that I have a story about. Story time with Muzzle Shell. Man,
That's how my name got turned over to the studios, because the studios got a hold of that Zippo website, and I was like kind of the closest guy to where they were, in California. I was in Lake Tahoe. They were like, yeah, this guy's close to you. He can come down and teach Keanu tricks.
Have a great day, Siren.
Bye,
I got
Siren.
a story about him too.
Keanu Reeves.
Oh yeah,
He's cool.
I got a story about Lake Tahoe too.
Lake Tahoe.
Oh yeah, when they had that snowstorm. Oh
yeah.
my gosh,
They get dumped on.
they got like 14 feet
Wow.
just
Oh, yeah.
in like 24 hours. Shut down everything. Nobody could go anywhere. It was like crazy. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you couldn't even get out of your house probably unless you jumped out the window.
No, you
Yeah.
couldn't go. You could not drive the roads. There was nothing you could do. 14 feet in 24 hours. That's a pretty major snowstorm. And that was in Lake Tahoe.
Have a good one, Bob. They don't normally get snow, do they?
Oh, yeah. They get a lot.
They get
Oh.
a lot, but not like that. It was nuts.
There's multiple ski resorts all around the lake. Lake Tahoe is known for being where Sonny Bono died on the ski.
Oh, so it's like in the mountains, kind of.
Yeah, it's super high elevation with like the second largest natural alpine lake. which is like basically snow runoff from the mountains, super clear, just like ultra clear water. Um, you look down in the water and it looks like there's a rock, just a foot underneath the surface of the water, but it's actually like 200 feet down. That's how clear it is.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We used to go to Big Bear when we wanted to see snow when I lived in California.
They're freaking
Yeah.
Man, it has nothing on Lake Tahoe.
I would say we used to just go there when we wanted to see snow.
They don't
Snow,
get as
real
much as Lake
popular one.
Tahoe can get. Oh my god! But I've been some other places. I've been in the coldest place in the lower 48 states.
Oh yeah, it's crazy, Angie. The lake is actually so deep that when you go off of the mountain down into Carson City, the lake is actually lower than the city of Carson City that's like down off the mountain. It's crazy. It's like I think they said it was maybe like an old volcano. Like it's
Now you got me on a new topic.
volcanoes.
Morning,
Well, I've been to volcanoes. I've been to the lowest place, dry land in the United States. I've been there.
Where is it?
California.
It's in California?
Mm-hmm. It's the lowest place. It's below sea level by far.
Wasn't that a question on Ida's just the other day?
If it was, I don't know, but I know I've been there.
We used to go to the La Brea tar pits with school.
So
That's
bad.
I know exactly where it is. I can walk right down there when I'm over hanging out with friends. I can walk right down to that place.
Badwater Basin in Death Valley.
You got it.
282 feet below sea level.
Uh-huh. I've been there when it was 132 degrees.
Morning, Bob Davis. Joe was here, if you're talking about Joe McBride.
Yeah, it's Death Valley. And it's 132 degrees, as I recall that day. I was like, I got out of my vehicle. I'm like, oh, no way. I'm getting back in this. I want air conditioning. Holy cow, I'm going to die. That's how hot it was. 132 degrees.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yep.
And the funny thing is, I was there in that area that I just talked about. And my friend, we had no idea we were going to meet up. No clue. We just did it on a whim. And we meet up, and it was record rainfall. And I mean record rainfall. It made lakes out of lakes that weren't lakes. And it was like, oh my gosh, look at all these flowers all over the place. That's not a joke. And Anthony's just going, how do you? And Anthony's riding his bike, and I'm doing it just the opposite. I'm driving a vehicle, and I'm like, how the hell did we frickin' meet up in the middle of nowhere? And he's just looking at me going, yeah, how did we meet up in the middle of nowhere doing this? And it was record. And that's why I always say, like, the story about being in the mountains and stuff, 14 feet of snow and stuff. It's like you don't know what's gonna happen.
No, that'd be a freak out.
Yeah, well, it shut them all down. It was so funny when that happened in Tahoe because my boss was there with his son and he's supposed to come back. Now you got to realize he's divorced. So he's supposed to be back with his son. This is why I always remember this story. And I'm like, he's like, I can't get back. Now he's going to get in trouble because he's got to have his son back, you know.
Yeah, so his his ex-wife's thinking, "Oh, you're holding our son back or whatever."
Yeah, exactly.
When it's like beyond your control, and they think you're just making it up.
Way beyond his control. It was nuts. It was like, oh no, Johnny, you got to be kidding me. And I worked for Johnny on a lot of jobs, from here to there to Louisiana. Now I brought up another topic, and I'll say this: Louisiana. Oh my gosh! If you go to the right places, they got amazing food.
Yeah,
But I'll say this: when you go to the East Coast, oh, it's going to be all Italian all day long. And it's just amazing. It's like, oh gosh. And
now you're
don't
making
get
me
me wrong,
hungry.
I love a good steak. I love a good steak. But that's the first time I've had octopus millions of times. But when I went to the East Coast and I'm out there, and I've told this other story about being on a blimp and stuff. But when I had that octopus, oh my gosh, it was the greatest. I was like, no wonder people like octopus. Now I get it.
Because you actually had it done right.
Yeah. I mean, I had it done right. It blow your mind. I'm like, yeah. Everybody should be. Oh my God. I think I was in where the heck was I? Rhode Island I was in. And I was like, this is the greatest stuff ever. You gotta be kidding me. And I've eaten everything you can imagine. I don't care. I like food.
Try everything.
Absolutamente.
My thing is it has to smell good. If it doesn't pass my nose, I cannot put it in my mouth.
Oh yeah, that's funny because I want to try that one that is supposed to be like the worst smelling, but really tastes good. Like it smells like the worst rotten. It's like Durban fruit or something like that.
Oh, I know
Like,
what you're talking about.
yeah, it smells so bad it's hard to even get it into the country
Oh gosh.
because it seems like it's rotten even when it's ripe and perfect. You know, it just smells so bad and so strong, but apparently it tastes good. So
I'm trying to think what that fruit's called.
I think it's Durban. Oh, durian. That's it.
Durian.
Durian. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it smells bad, I can't even try it. I mean, it
Mhm.
could taste like the best thing in the world, but
Yeah.
Once you eat it, you just go, "Oh gosh, that's good." That's
I
what
wouldn't be
thought
able
about
to. Though.
octopus. I can tell you all kinds of stories about food. I went to this place where the heck? Connecticut. Oh, it's tough to get food late at night in Connecticut. And it's tough to get food late at night in Rhode Island. And there's a lot of places it's tough to get food. New York, yeah, you can get food all night long. You can get it. You can get it all the time over in Louisiana. It's like, God, they got it all the time. Mississippi, I'm gonna pass. Georgia, I'm just gonna pass on their stuff. You can go to somewhere else. Colorado, they got some good food, but it's mostly cows. They'll cook you a good steak.
Yeah, I just trying to find a good steak.
Oh, there's a lot of places that cook a good steak. But it's just whether or not they don't. When you're awake all morning, it's hard to get food when you're awake at all hours of the day, because not everybody is.
Yeah, when I first moved here 30 years ago, it was like a ghost town on Sundays. It was hard to find any place even open on Sunday.
Really?
Oh, it's depending on where you go, it's tough.
Yeah, some places just close down early, so you can't get anything.
I remember I was there out in where the heck was I? I was in Connecticut. Oh no, I flew into New York. Then I drove up. New Yorkers don't know how to drive, by the way. I don't care what anybody says. Some of the worst drivers I've ever seen. And I've seen better people in Michigan and stuff like that than New York. Everybody says they don't. Yeah, you can give me a break. They don't know how to drive. No,
Yeah.
I'm not lying. Well, just like, are you guys kidding me? You guys say you
Michigan
know how
people
to
drive better when it's snowing out than they do when it's dry.
Well, I'll say this. I remember this guy getting pulled over. And I was like, the hell are you pulling him over for? But Michigan only requires a back license plate, as I recall. They pulled him over because he didn't have a front license plate. And I was like, well, this is stupid.
Mm-hmm.
But that's my own personal opinion. I mean, that's the law. But the guy got pulled over because Michigan won't. He was just visiting another state. And I was like, that's. And you probably know this, Mrs. Coin Crew, because I think you're from Michigan, I think.
Yeah, I'm in Michigan.
Yeah, so you don't need a front license plate.
No, we just have the rear plates.
Yeah. And this guy got pulled over for it, and they were just interrogating him like it was. I was like, "What are you guys interrogating this guy?" Nuts. But I say this: New Yorkers, they say they know how to drive. They don't know how to drive. People in Connecticut and Rhode, they want to drive as fast as they can, and I think a bunch of them are just tourists, quote unquote. I'm like, are you guys being morons or what? You ain't really been in a big city, like big, where everybody drives 100 miles an hour all the time. I was like, you guys don't even know how to do this. This is true. I was just like, first time. And that's when I went on the blimp and everything else. And I did another tour around there and whatnot. And I'm thinking about states I haven't been to, like Florida. Even though I know a bunch of Floridians.
I've been to Florida once, and I went to the fun show.
I've never been to Florida. And I had a friend, he passed away. Massive he had a massive stroke and passed away. But that being said, we always joked about it. And we'd always make jokes about Florida and whatnot. We've hung out in many places. The other state I've never been to is Maine. And I was like, hey, how come I've never been to Maine?
Yeah, they have some good food. I've
Lobster.
never been there either.
They're known for lobster. I know that.
Yep.
Oh, I'd love to go there. If you got good food, you
Seafood.
count me in. If it's seafood, count me in.
Big
Don't
old
get me wrong.
lobster hoagie.
I
soaked in
love
butter.
a great steak.
Surf and turf.
Yep, surf and turf.
Oh, surf and turf. Come on, baby. Now you're
Sign
gonna make
me
me
up.
put my fist up. Yeah, let's have it. I love surf and turf. I'm chatty this morning. I'm trying to think of some other places. You know, one thing I loved about Louisiana, I don't like Mississippi. I didn't like Georgia. Oh, Georgia's. Oh, gosh. Georgia's a different world. Mississippi is too. But one thing I liked about Louisiana was the crawfish. Efoudet. I might have said it. Etouffee.
Okay.
Oh gosh, I couldn't get enough of it. I ate it every morning for months on end. I was like, oh, give me crawfish etouffee.
Nothing like it.
I know, I'm getting hungry. I'm going to have to go make me some breakfast. Morning,
Yeah.
Oh,
Macho.
that was so good stuff. I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention to the chat. I'm just talkative, and that's my fault.
No, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a positive
So-
mood.
Crawfish etouffee. They'd make it like every day for us. And I'd eat it every morning for breakfast. And I was like, am I getting worn out on this?
Have a good one, Army.
Take care.
I never got worn out on it for some reason. Crawfish is awesome. I was there in Louisiana one day. And they said, hey, let's go get Chinese food. And I said, why don't we go get real Louisiana food? And my boss, I've already told the story about the Ninth Ward and stuff like that. So my boss was there, and he's like, okay, we're going down here. We're going to go find a real Louisiana. Uh-oh. I had a bug in the house. I don't like that. He's like, I'm going to go find a real restaurant. I was like, okay. And these guys are saying, oh, we're going to go get Chinese. I'm like, we're in Louisiana. Hell, we're going to get Chinese. I mean, I might as well go to Montana. I'm not joking. They built the railroads. Come on. Let's be honest. And he goes down and he finds this restaurant. And then he brings his food out. And he bought all this food. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Oh my gosh. And the locals, like, when you start talking to people that you know, they'll tell you they're really good places. I know people are gonna say, "Hey, go to McDonald's or something like that."
Well,
That is not the good food.
have a good one, Angie.
By Angie.
And he found this joint. I went down. We had all this food, like the next weekend or whatever when I had off. I was like, I'm going down there. Heck with this. Went
And
down
you
there.
gotta find the locals to find out where the real food is.
Yes, exactly. Got to find the locals where the really good food is. I went down there and I ate this. I ordered up this. What did I order up? I ordered up a poor boy, actually.
I was gonna say one of everything.
Well, I would have wanted to, but I can't eat that much. But I ordered up like a shrimp poor boy. Oh, I was like, this is like eating that, just like I said, the squid, or not the squid, the octopus.
Yeah, octopus.
Yeah. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so good. I mean, like, spectacular. And I was like, yep, go ask the locals, the really good locals, where to go for the really good food.
Yeah, because you might not like something because it's never been made correctly.
That's exactly what I say. Yeah. They don't make it correctly.
Or some things need to be fresh, can't be flowing around the world and expect it to taste as good.
Yeah,
But
fresh is
I
always
really think it's more about. I think it's more about finding somebody that actually knows how to cook it.
Yeah. Morning, mud swat. All right, I think I'm going to take off because I'm getting hungry. And I'll see you all
I didn't mean
tomorrow.
to make you hungry.
I know.
Yeah.
You can't go buy any eggs anyway, so you don't need to go to breakfast.
I have fresh eggs off of
You
farm.
got some eggs finally?
Yeah. A friend
Oh,
has chickens and he's been bringing us some eggs. Bok.
can't find them in the grocery store.
Yeah. Thanks for your stories, Muscle Show.
Thanks for the
Oh, I'll
fun,
tell stories
Angel.
all day long.
Thanks for keeping me company. And
See you all tomorrow.
I will see you all tomorrow. Same time, same place.
Be well, be safe, all. Be well, be safe.
Love y'all.